Here with the founders. You guys are the two original founders, right, of Blekko?
That's right.
Rich and Mike. Hey, guys. Or is it Mike or Michael?
Mike's great.
Okay. Rich, you're the CEO. Mike, you're the VP Marketing. You guys have grown from 2 years ago. We first wrote about you. You've grown now to, 20-something employees?
21 employees.
Yeah, and you're ready to launch. So tell us about Blekko. What's interesting about it?
Blekko is a way to search the web using a new feature we call slash tags. So we say you can slash the web. And slash tags are pretty cool. They let you slash in the sites you want and slash out the ones you don't. So if you're doing something like a health query, something like avoiding swine flu, I personally don't like to get content aggregators like Demand Media in my results. I don't want to see ehow.com. They're polluting the web. They're not doctors. They're people writing contract articles with cut and paste. I want to see CDC, WebMD, high quality stuff. So what you can do is you can put /health on the end of your query and get only high quality curated health sites. And we have hundreds of these slash tags that you can use to basically improve the quality of your search results.
So you can create a vertical search engine on the fly.
That's right. We also let you create your own slash tags. So if you, Mike, say wanted to create a slash tag for TechCrunch and include all of your sites and maybe other sites that you like to read, you could create a slash tag for that. You could use it yourself. You could share it with other people on Blekko as well.
Yeah, sharing is an important part. You can benefit from the knowledge of other people and the sites they like for particular areas of expertise. Share those slash tags with others and let them search it.
So as you launch, you're just getting ready to launch. We're sort of limited beta. It's been a fairly negative history of search startups over the last few years. Cool, although they're not dead, but they're not doing anything very exciting right now. What was the Wikipedia? The Wikia sort of search. Who are the others? There are a bunch of them that have sort of flailed.
Search Me.
Oh yeah, Search Me. Yeah. I mean, Bing seems to be holding its own, but it's they're throwing hundreds of millions or billions of dollars at it. Yahoo's getting out of search. Are you is it a little crazy to be launching a search engine right now and trying to compete with Google?
I think all startup success is equally improbable. I think you're crazy to go do any startup, whether it's a music site or a new social networking site or whatever you have. Startups are hard. Search, it does seem to be uniquely hard because people say, gosh, there's so many dead bodies on the road. You must be completely insane to want to do a search engine.
Are you completely insane?
Well, we are actually, but that's beside the point. We looked at the market and said, there's just not a lot of people building search technology. The web keeps getting bigger and bigger. The market leader product is relatively static. Is there something new we can do here? We don't want to make a copycat product just showing you the same sites you're seeing on your searches today. Let's let you be able to do searches that you can't do anywhere else and see information that you can't see anywhere else.
Are you guys going to be successful?
I think so, yeah. If we get some people using our site and making slash tags and enjoying it, I use it personally as my default search engine. I see things I can't see anywhere else. It works great.
You said you use your own search engine as your search engine?
Well, that is a test, right? And you want to be able to create a search engine where you have a different and enjoyable experience personally, right? And you can sort of measure that in the office as you're building it, right? You can sort of see the volume of the office and the excitement level of the office, and we think we've come up with something where let you do interesting searches here, let you do find stuff in different ways that you can't actually do it with the existing products. So we think people will like it.
You have 20. Sorry, you said 20. How many?
21 employees.
How many engineers does Google have working on search? Strip out search marketing, just search engineering itself.
Several hundred.
Okay, Microsoft, same, right?
Yeah.
Yahoo's getting out of that business a little bit, but several hundred engineers. You have how many engineers? The 20 something. You have mostly
19.
engineers. Yeah.
19 engineers.
I mean, the numbers don't work. How do you even
Well, if you've spent $350 million building a search engine, you have a certain interest in saying that you need $350 million to build a search engine.
Yeah.
We don't think that's true. And frankly, hiring a huge team is not the way to go about it if you want to build an innovative product. It's better to start with a small team, get it out there, and innovate. And we've built a search engine with very good relevance. We're very proud of it, and we did that with a small core team of very high quality engineers.
All right, we've got to see how it works. So you've given me access, so I'm going to start playing with it. I've seen the demo now, but we'll see.
If you find any bugs, send them to us.
Yeah, I'll just put it in my post. Is there there's a whole side of the search engine that we haven't talked about. We don't have to in the video, just about, but you might want to touch on it. Sort of the you call it data porn. Do you want to talk about that for a second, or?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the web is really interesting, and you can't get information about a web crawl for most of the big entities that are crawling the web, and you can't do it yourself. You need hundreds or thousands of servers, gigabits of bandwidth, and you have to be crawling the web constantly. Even to answer a simple question like, who linked to me today? Who linked to me 10 minutes ago? And a lot of the folks that have built search indices have been very secretive with this data. They don't want you to know what they're finding out about the web.
Yep.
We said this is interesting to people. It's interesting to webmasters. It's interesting to people trying to do SEO. And it's just...
you call it security through obscurity.
Yeah, and we said, why don't we just take a different tack and be completely open with what we obtain from the web? We're going to show you all of your links up to the second old that we're crawling off the web. We're going to show you how we rank queries, why we rank one site above another, all of the factors that our classifiers are coming up with on every URL they visit. Let's just make all of this stuff completely open. And we've got pages and pages of this stuff on Blekko, so you can go do a search, click into the results, and then click behind them and sort of surf the web backwards.
And this is not just for the geeks, right? Because we've had vendors come into here, and these are just business people running their shops, and they'll complain, right? Hey, for this particular search on this product, I come up third. How do I get there? And they have no idea, right? So what they have to do is they actually have to go out and pay a specialist thousands of dollars. And that specialist kind of knows, but doesn't actually really know either, because they don't have access to this data. So opening this data up sort of levels the field, lets everybody have access to the same information. Yeah. And this is such a vital important part of the economy now that
Should Google and Microsoft do the same?
We're focused on what Blekko should do. We've got 21 guys trying to build a search engine. That's enough,
All right, guys. Thanks very much. Congratulations. Good luck on the launch.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Cool stuff. Oh, wait, one more thing. Mm-hmm. The name. Let's just go ahead. So when you first announced Blekko, it was like just a throw up name. I'm sorry, not a cute name, but
we
although
do
it
get
is
that
a little
lot,
bit of that
actually.
too. But it was so you threw it out, and you had a puppet that I think you said your daughter.
My daughter
made this
paperback
and that was up, and I think the whole point of the site being up was so that you could probably hire. I mean, there's some presence, so you could hire new people or whatever, right? But then you stuck with the name.
Well, yeah, we actually, we believe names are critically important, and so we had always intended to hire a naming firm and go through, a bunch of
which you did hire.
Which we did. Yeah, we vetted 3,000 names.
And Blekko was the best name.
And Blekko was not among the candidates. At the end of the process, we come up with a perfectly acceptable name, but it was boring, frankly. And we stepped back and said, when we were getting our placeholder name, I went through the list of 150 names in the Doster account. I sent it over to Mike, and he picked out Blekko because he thought it was funny. These are names that over the years, whenever you think of a good name, you go register it because names are so hard. Yeah. He didn't pick one of the good names that we registered over the past 10 years. He picked Blekko, which was a joke name I'd made. It jumped out at him out of 150 names. We had employees quit their jobs at Yahoo Search, Google, to come to Blekko. Blekko raised $5 million in angel funding. And we were like, this name Blekko actually has some power. Some people hate it. Some people like it. A smaller number of people like it than hate it. But at least it inspires passion in people. It's not a boring name. It's not forgettable.
It's not a boring name.
You say, you've got to be kidding me. You can't possibly be naming your company Blekko and going up against
What would it have
search.
been called? What was the top choice with the naming firm?
The top choice that came out was Isaac, I-Z-I-K. And we were going for, Isaac Newton, the Enlightenment. And we just thought, that wasn't the right positioning for us. We think of ourselves as more, punk rock, throwing beer cans at the stage.
Was your naming firm bummed that, you hired them, they did all this work?
They were a little disappointed.
You went with
they asked that they not be named. So
So
who was it?
We won't name.
But they did a great job.
They apparently
they
did such a great job that you didn't use any of the 3,000 names that they came up with and stuff.
Yeah.
But you want people to have an emotional response to the name, so they do remember it.
I like Blekko better than Isaac.
Yeah, you put Isaac on there, and you say, "Oh, that makes sense," and then you walk out the door, and you're like, "What was the name of that thing again?"
Yeah.
Blekko. You're like,
you remember Blekko?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the most important part.
You guys going to raise any more money? You have $20 million. Do you need to raise more in the next year or so?
We don't have any plans.
No plans right now.
Yeah. Okay. You hiring?
We're hiring.
We're always hiring.
Yeah.
Who do you need the most?
Engineers.
Good engineers.
You don't need any bloggers or anything like that?
No, not yet.
You get engineers. All right. And you can find those jobs on the site?
Yep.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.